Alright, this is the Helldragon, and this is part 1 of my Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure playthrough for the Game Boy Advance. I got this idea from Nintendo Tom 64, who right now is doing a Pokemon Emerald playthrough and a Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories playthrough. And I figured that since Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure is divided up into stages, I can do like a stage per part, or 2 or 3 short stages per part. I gotta thank Nintendo Tom for helping me set this up, so big ups to you, man. And basically, this game basically takes you through the whole Dragon Ball storyline. So if you haven't seen it, hey, there's something new here. And if you have seen it, well, it's still a good little game anyway for a Dragon Ball game. But if you haven't seen it, I'm going to be talking spoilers. Or if you haven't played the game, I'm still going to be talking spoilers. So I really recommend you play this first off, because it's actually a good game. You don't really have to be a Dragon Ball fan to appreciate this game, I think. Basically, it's still just setting up the story here, and we're about to get into stage 1, which is right now. Now, you don't actually have to fight the enemies here outside of the planned battles part, but you can do that anyway if you want points, if you're into that. Okay, here's the event battle, and there's a lot of these per stage, and you basically have to kill everyone in the area before you can move on. I guess they needed to put that here to force you to fight, since this is a Dragon Ball. Otherwise, you can just avoid everyone. That stick throw is a really useful move. Kill that bird, because it's annoying. Whenever I was first playing this, they always got me. And here's a burger, because burgers chill in caves like that. Little door problem here, but I'm okay. And then we're coming up to the bridge here. Okay, when you press L, and you've got like a stock of energy bar, you do that sweeping stick attack which hits everyone around you, and that's a good move. And then they have this move where you press L and R at the same time. It's a warp attack, and you'll be seeing that when I fight the boss. And also later on in the game, you can learn how to do energy blast, but that's like after you fight Yamcha, so that won't be for a bit. It's pretty early on though, so you don't have to worry about that. Here's another event battle. Right, a really good place to put that, right in the fucking cliff. I think down there is like a portrait of someone. See, when you beat the game with Goku and Krillin, you can also play as Krillin. When you beat the game with both of them, you unlock something called Extra Mode. And what you do in Extra Mode is that you collect pictures of enemies and bosses in the game. And once you get the picture of that boss or enemy, you can play as that boss or enemy in most of the stages. You can't do it in like the tournament stages. You'll see what I mean when we get there. But for the action stages like this, get this bird real quick because he hit me. But in the action stages like this, you can play as mostly any enemy or boss, which I thought was a really cool way to extend the replay value of this game. More soldiers just randomly falling out of the sky. Who controls these people anyway? Is it like the Mohawk Bear at the end of it, the boss? You know what, I don't know, I haven't seen Dragon Ball, but I suppose it's just an excuse to beat up pterodactyls with bombs and pigs with sword, because it's a video game. Did you really expect much logic? Well, I guess you do. Nowadays you do. But hey, if you can have fun, whatever. I hope you're not getting sick of these yet, because if you are, well, too bad, because there's a lot of these event battles in the game, and that's one of my major complaints about this game. And there's the Dragon Radar. And you can also collect capsules during the game. I think some of them are only available in Extra Mode, and some of them are available in the main game. But you can collect capsules, you can collect the portraits of people, and really the whole play as enemies or bosses during these stages. I thought that was a really good idea. You can play as the pigs with swords, you can't play as the birds, I think. Get them damn birds. And they drop apples randomly, because we all know that pterodactyls carried apples wherever they went. Also, there are turkeys on mountains, just to let you know. Just in case you ever go up Mount Everest one day and you're really hungry. Hey, it's another event battle. I bet you didn't see this coming, huh? Like I said, I really hope you're not getting sick of them, because I'm going to be doing this a lot. And it's my major complaint of the game. Otherwise, the game is still pretty good. So like I said, I recommend you pick it up. Okay, here I am at the boss. And you know Mohawk Bear is evil, because he wants to dine on turtle soup tonight. But we can't have that. So Goku asks a really stupid question. You wouldn't happen to be a bad guy, would you? Well, let me think. He's big and he's threatening you with a sword. I wonder what he is. And it's just an excuse to beat up this random person. I think he's the commander of the pig armies or whatever. I don't know, let's kick his ass. First boss. He does two moves. He does that sword strike, which is really low and you can jump over it. And you can whack his ass while he recovers. Or he does like a ground shockwave attack. He's about to do this next. There it goes right there. Eleanor does that warp attack. That's the warp attack right there. 10 hits. Does pretty good damage, so you should save that for bosses. There's one boss in particular later on that I use it a lot against because that's really the best weapon against him. And anyway, now they meet Master Roshi, who decides to give us Flying Nimbus and that Dragon Ball that he happens to have around his neck. I don't know, if I had a magic cloud, I really wouldn't give that to anyone, especially if it lets me fly on it. But you'll need this cloud later on because this is what you'll use to fight Oolong in the next stage. But you don't fight like his night form, you fight like his some stupid bat form he's got that can also turn into a rocket and a drill. Don't ask me how. Well, I guess it's Oolong's power to transform into random crap. Bulma just realizes that Master Roshi has a Dragon Ball and he willingly gives it up, even though it's obviously of mystical origin. But remember, in this world, nobody fucking knows what they are. Until Dragon Ball Z, that is. Until Krillin can pick them up in, what, 20 minutes? That's the sad thing about Dragon Ball Z. They took the cool aspect of Dragon Ball, basically hunting for the Dragon Balls to make wishes, and they just turned it into, oh, I'm just gonna go all around the world, get the Dragon Balls, okay. But then again, there are a lot of problems with Dragon Ball Z that I won't go into here. Alright, that's it for this part. Tune in next time when I fight Oolong and Yamcha in a 2-on-1 sexy double battle. This is the Helldragon, signing out.